Well, it's a nice day out here in North Carolina. It's October and weather's nice. Sun's out. I figured I'd take a quick video of my 1986 Buick Grand National and kind of go over some of the what I consider to be tasteful modifications that I've done to this car over the years. Again, it's a 1986, which I like. One of only 5,512 made. But I've done some mods, but I've kept every single original part for this car. The only thing I don't have for this car to put it right back into its stock condition would be the tires and the original battery. Everything else is boxed up and sitting on shelf. But I can't leave things well enough alone. I had to do some mods to it and get this thing to be running the way I think it should be running. Yes, I put the 87 grill on it. My 86 grill is nice and clean, sitting on shelf. The headlights themselves, those are JW speakers. Probably the best headlights you can buy. I love the way they look and I love the way they perform. I don't like the price at $250 a piece for them. That's $1,000 worth of headlights, but they sure do make a big difference. I hope the sun's not messing up this video. I probably should have dusted the car off a little bit before it, but you get the idea. I'm running the Centerline Warrior wheels, which I still love. You know, I've had these forever and I take care of them. They're a pain to clean, but I like them. Wish they'd show off my Wilwood calipers, but that's all right. I know they're there. The engine's a 3.8 stage 2 off-center block. Billy Anderson from Anderson Performance East built this motor. I'm pretty happy with it. He definitely exceeded my expectations. It's got a ported M&A aluminum heads, motorsport crank, Manley severe duty valves, T&D roller rockers, cosmetic head gaskets, ZR231 CP forged pistons, Cunningham rods, custom grind, competition hydraulic roller cam. It's got the Gen 2 PT 6870 CA turbo with oil cooler. It's got the precision turbo PW 66 wastegate with controller. I'm running 83-pound injectors, which truly I don't need anymore, considering that I'm running this thing with VP 110 race fuel, so I don't really need anything bigger than what's on it right now. But yeah, it's got the ported high volume front cover. It's got custom 7-quart oil pan, ported stock intake, 70mm throttle body and plenum, underdrive crank pulley. I'm running it with the fast Exify standalone ECU. Comp cans, hydraulic roller, valve springs. I had the TR6 ignition system in it, but that thing was giving me nothing but problems, so I got away from that and put the stock one on it. But still running with the 2-step that I got right now for it. Yeah, it's got the Aeromotive stealth fuel pump feeder kit, AccuFab adjustable fuel pressure regulator, I don't know, 4-inch aluminum mass airflow pipe, 9-inch K&N cold air intake, Moroso breather tank, H&R parts, polyurethane engine mounts. I put the Kerbin's 200 amp alternator on it for reasons of my stereo system. Yeah, I got someone to do a nice airbrush on the turbo shield, kind of dress it up a little bit. I think it looks pretty cool. Ceramic coated the headers and stuff like that, but it's looking good. For the brakes, I did the Hydrotech Hydro Boost conversion kit and outfitted the brakes with the Wilwood 6-piston front brake calipers, 4-piston rear brake calipers. Got the braided lines, and obviously this Willwood master cylinder. And I got a TCI line lock. That's kind of the gist of what's on the Stage 2 right now. Now I'm happy with it. The exhaust system is the, I've got the Pipes Performance stainless steel catback system. I've got the Pro Race exhaust mufflers. I'm running the TA ceramic coated headers and 3-inch stainless downpipe with external wastegate and 3-inch stainless exhaust cutout. And I also put that Pipes Performance electronic exhaust cutout on it, which I pretty neat. With the switch, you can just push of a button and put this thing into open exhaust, which is pretty cool. I didn't do too many body changes other than the fiberglass bumpers that you see here and spoolful bumper fillers. Put all LED lights on it. And I did get the windows tinted with some nice ceramic tint. One of these days I'm gonna have to put this thing up on a lift so I can kind of take some pictures of the undercarriage and everything else, which I have a lot of pride in. There's a lot of good stuff done to the suspension as well. I've got the Hotchkiss tubular upper and lower control arms, Hotchkiss heavy duty tie rod sleeves, Hotchkiss adjustable front and rear tubular sway bars. I've got the Hotchkiss front tuned shocks. I got QA1 rear coilovers and Hotchkiss adjustable upper trailing arms and lower trailing arms, Moser axles, and Moser diff cover. For the transmission, I went with the 4L80E race built transmission. That's good for all the horsepower I got underneath this hood, so I think it'll last me and do me well. We've got a billet 911 lockup stall converter, braided lines, GM overdrive transmission controller, Art Car transcooler, 3-inch race drive shaft, 1350 series U-joints, Strange Engineering 1350 drive shaft yoke, and I got a custom cross member and drive shaft loop for it, so it's looking good underneath. Yes, I added a little bit of weight to the trunk because I do like to cruise this vehicle. So I got a nice stereo system set up for it with some kicker amps and some kicker comp VR subs. I got a little light that I can turn on over here with the little switch. Well, right now it's kind of bright out here under the sun, you wouldn't see it, but it casts some nice black lighting onto the Grand National emblems over here, and it just suits it real nice. As far as the theme of the Grand National, I think it does. For the interior, I did change the steering wheel, obviously, with a little bit sportier one that I like a lot better. And shift knob, I got a nice billet shift knob for it over there. Obviously, I changed the stereo system itself. Got a nice Alpine head unit over there that looks good, and I think it's pretty neat for the car. I did go with the GNS Performance dash with all the gauges. I love that dash. It's awesome. GNS did a bang-up job on that. My two-step I kind of put there on my brake pedal. It makes life a lot easier when you're staging and need to use that. Anderson Performance did an awesome job on this cage that they built me, this roll cage. I certainly didn't want it going through the back speakers like I see so many other cars, so I had it going so that it would go through the seats in the corner over there. Got some race harness going on here too, and I've got a nice quick buttons over there that work my line lock, work my automatic exhaust cutout, I think that's about all for the interior wise. Well, that's pretty much it for the video. I've been kind of wanting to put a video together for a while anyway, just to kind of show my car off a little bit, let people know what kind of mods that I've done and what my taste is like for the Grand National. Don't get me wrong, I love the all original, all stock Grand Nationals, but I just can't see myself leaving something alone like that and not improving on the performance and the way it drives and getting it a little bit more modern. The way this sounds, the way this handles, and the speed that this thing offers is just fantastic for my purposes. That's her 1986 Buick Grand National.